Valentine's Day is coming up. It's one of my favorite holidays, so we're going to talk about some stories about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. It's the day of love.
So Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays. I'm obsessed.
There's 6 sisters in my family, and only one of us has a boyfriend.
So I honestly never really thought about Valentine's Day. Like when I was little, to me it was just like a day when your grandma gives you chocolate. One time when I was 8 or 9, I think, then I was in this play, this musical, and this boy gave me a chocolate bar and this nice card that he wrote, this clever poem about will you be my Valentine and buzz away with me, and I was like, that is so sweet, but he was too scared to give it to me, so he had his younger sister just give it to me, and I was like, I'm 8, but thanks.
Pretty much the only person who ever gives me a Valentine every year is my grandmother. And I think that might be the only person who's ever given me a Valentine, is my grandma.
I've only had one actual Valentine, and that was I think I was 18 or 17, and there was this boy who came to my door and he dropped off purple flowers, my favorite color, and this little anonymous Valentine, and he was like, can you guess who I am? And it was so cute.
My boyfriend is really great and romantic. He has 4 sisters, so of course he is. And he's always great on Valentine's Day, and he knows, I'm not the girlfriend that's like, oh, I'm just not gonna mention it and hopefully he'll remember. I'm like, hey Nick, we got 60 days left. I don't say that, I'm like, 3 weeks. I give him a lot of warnings, I send him pictures, I give him hints. I help him out a lot. One year, then my sister, I think it was my older sister, she left this note on this guy's car. It was so funny. This lonely guy who didn't really, I don't think he had a girlfriend, and he was I'm older, so she was felt bad for him. We put a note on his car that was Happy Valentine's Day, whatever, you're awesome or whatever, and it was so cute. And then he asked her, he's like, did you leave a note in my car? She's like, no. And then he's like, yeah, the ladies at the park said that you did it. She's like, me? No.
At my old church, I used to serve at this Valentine's Day dinner, and I was really bad at pouring water into the glasses just because they're oh, pour it over the random side, not the regular thing. And so this person made fun of me because I was so bad at it, and I was like, I'm trying to serve you and you're making fun of me, thank you. But they had really good cheesecake, so I remember that.
On Valentine's Day every year, then the one who has a boyfriend actually came up with this, but we go to the grocery store. We all get together and we put on a bunch of pink and red and hearts.
And then we sit outside this really nice deluxe grocery store and we clap and cheer for all the men who bring flowers for their wives.
They're oh, great flowers, great flowers.
You can just feel the love in the air, and they're like, oh, thanks, and they're like, yeah, and they get all excited. It's so fun. And but some of it's really awkward. Some of them are oh, but other ones are why are you clapping at me? Why are you looking at me? And they get really uncomfortable. So it's we do that every year, and hopefully we're doing it again this year because it's so fun. My favorite is when it's an old man and he's buying the flowers. It's oh, this one old guy came out with this huge bush of flowers, and we were like, yay! And he's like, oh, thanks.
And then he went in and bought us chocolate, and I was like, yes. It was kind of we had a Valentine, but obviously not really.
And it's just it's so positive, and just seeing men in relationships, gives you hope for the future.
This year, I really want to go on a street corner and hold a sign that says you are loved. I don't know if I have that much guts, but I don't know. I've always wanted to do that.
Spread the joy, spread the love. And that's all the boy stories I have for today, but I got lots more.